What's shaking? Ground Zero here. Welcome back to another LEGO set review. I have just recently built up this set, or, well, more specifically, my brother has, and I apologize for any background noises, but enough about that. Let's get on to set number 60079, the Training Jet Transporter. This is a LEGO City set, part of the new Space series, not really the new Space series, but the Space series of this summer of 2016. And before we look at any of this stuff in the background, let's take a look at the minifigures. The first minifigure we have is the driver of the small little yellow side vehicle that is going to be, guiding the training jet. Now, it is a girl. She does have the classic printed worker vest piece with the blue sleeves and the blue pants. Nothing new here. That's not a new hairpiece. I think I've seen that hairpiece before. I'm not sure that hairpiece is actually new for this year. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. But overall, this girl is mostly stuff that I've seen before. I have not seen that hairpiece before in any of the sets I've gotten, but if it's new or old, I don't know. It's new to me. The second minifigure is the truck driver of the truck that's going to be transporting the jet from place to place. Now, as you can see, it does have the blue overall chest piece with the little transit symbol on here. Actually, that's not a transit symbol. That's just wrenches and stuff like that. No back printing. Just dark blue leg pieces, open hands. The new hat for I think that came in 2014, 2013, one of those recent years. When it has that little peg on top, you can put headphones in there, or like a headset or anything like that. But I've seen that face before. That face with the brownish beard around the mouth, way too much times. Nothing new to me, personally. Last but certainly not least, we have the young, I guess not really young, but he looks young, the young astronaut in training who is going to be flying the training jet, the namesake of this set. Now, I have gotten one of those space symbols before, those space torsos before. I have gotten white arms before. I've gotten those gray hands before. I've seen this helmet a lot before, the one with the flip-up visor. I've seen white pants before, but I have not seen that torso before. This is absolutely new to me. I'm not sure if it's new to 2016, but it's new to me. I'm not sure if it's actually 2016 or 2017. I mean 2015 actually. This isn't 2015. It's 2017. 15. I'm getting the years mixed up. I'm sorry about that, but this is either 2015 or 2016 when the space sets came out. You guys can reassure me in the comments. But overall, I like the way that this astronaut in training looks. The vehicle I want to start off with is this little guidance vehicle that is going to be guiding the training jet into a position to fly. Now, it does have some accessories. It has these little lights on the side. It's about the size of like a Lego smart car, like Emmett's little car. It has these things on the side. It does have this little octane can. It doesn't actually have the symbol, but it's an octane can. It's just there. You can take it off easily. There's a little steering wheel, and I'm so sorry about the background noise. This little bumper piece, grill, headlights, just yellow tile pieces, and these little things on the side. If I take in this minifigure, she can actually hold these in her hands, and she can like guide the plane going this way, maybe going that way. Like when it's coming into position, and maybe she can like move it back. It's kind of cool for stop motion, I guess. But yeah, these are the little paddles with those little, I guess, lights on them to guide the jet into position. So you can imagine her right here, and the jet is like ready to take off. She's guiding the jet into position. You know, like the jet's kind of following her, and yeah, you see that scenario. But yeah, these do store onto these sides of this little vehicle with those little pegs right there. This is clip on like so. And yeah, and she can actually sit in there. It's only room for one minifigure, but I think that's the room that should be there. I mean, this is like a small vehicle that you see out on the airport runway, guiding planes around. You know, it's nothing new, but something to add. Next up, we have the training jet, the namesake of this set. Now, as you can see, like something about the training jet before I get into like the statistics of it. It does look pretty cool. It's a single engine. I would have really preferred a double engine, but doesn't matter. It has landing gear. You can't fold it in though. I don't think Lego has actually into that industry yet. It does have a little pointed nose at the end. This Naboo. I've seen this design of cockpit on the Naboo starfighter in Star Wars. That like set with kind of the droidecas and the battle droids and everything like that. I wanted to get that set when I was into Lego Star Wars, but it does have a long back section where you presumably keep the gas tanks. And overall, it does look pretty cool. There's a little space symbol in the back right here, and a little turbo booster right in the back. And there's actually a cool feature to it. Obviously the cockpit can flip up, and the wings can actually flip up for storage. But maybe a kid would think like the jet can actually flap its wings, like some sort of a bird. It was like a bird plane. And for the cockpit, it can actually fit an actual Lego minifigure in there. Sitting down, flip down his cockpit, fold out the wings, and you know he can like fly all around and go where he's supposed to, and eventually land back down. So this jet is pretty cool. I have not gotten a lot of planes in my Lego collection. The only other plane I've gotten is the old Lego fire plane from way back in the days, and I've just recently heard that new airport series of an airplane series of Lego sets has been released for this year. So I'll be looking into those sets, like maybe some of the larger sets. And yeah, I'll see what I can do there, or what my parents will allow me to do that, as they will not let me get a lot of expensive Lego sets. So I'm kind of stuck with up to $50 Lego sets. Bummer. Last but not least, we have the transport truck, the other half of the set, I guess. This was the training jet, and this is the transport truck. And as you can see, it does use this low boy style of trailer, and I have seen this used on train tracks before, like train cars before. And it's not a bad. It doesn't look too bad. Actually, if I turn the camera to the back right here, that's a little bumper. They did a good job on the back. These two big large wheels looks pretty good. These little like wedge pieces and like bumper pieces, or I guess I don't know, maybe these like wall-ish pieces. They're used to hold the training jet, because the training jet has wheels right here. One wheel up at the, we can get it in frame. One wheel up at the front, and two wheels in the back. And those wheels can actually perfectly fit on the truck. And you can flip up. Obviously, you want to take the guy out of the, it's not easy. You want to take the guy out of the jet before you do so. And now you can drive off with it. Coming up front of the cab, if you take this trailer off, coming up front of the cab, it doesn't look too terribly bad. I can see the realism that Lego was going for. It is kind of boxish shaped, and it doesn't look the worst, but I mean, if they cut this off and made like a square, normal, like they're average cabs, like the ones with those thin, the ones with those flat fronts, I wouldn't have minded that at all. It would have been wouldn't have looked any worse. But I guess they just wanted to increase the part count, so they decided to do the more relatable version, the more well-known version up in the U.S. and in Canada, up here in Canada and U.S. in North America. And as you can see, obviously, this little truck driver, you can flip this cap piece off. I hate that little feature in there. Nothing like the cargo train of 2 years ago, the blue cargo train of 2014, which I am in possession of. I'm not sure if you know that, but I am in possession of set number 60052. Yeah, 52, and you know, like little minifigure can drive it, and putting that back on there, you know, you can drive off. So, what are my overall impressions on this set? It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not really good either. The truck fight is kind of jarring. It doesn't really fit in with the other trucks. The jet is actually pretty good. The jet's pretty good. The side vehicle's pretty good. The minifigures are overall pretty good, and for a set that's about, let's see in the box. I'm actually looking in the box back behind the scenes, and it doesn't say exactly how much the toy is, but I assume it's like $60, $70 up here in Canada. Still not quite sure yet, but who knows. So overall, this is a good set. It's a good addition to all my Lego City sets, like, you know, the old harbor. It'll actually fit in well with the cargo train, because it's another truck, and who knows, I'll just see what I can do. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, then like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Hopefully, we can hit 50 views on this video. And as always, this has been Ground Zero. I will talk to you all later. And in case you were wondering about the odd background choice, I am actually at my grandmother's house, staying over for the weekend, and overnight. So this can give me some video opportunities, because my little cousin Sarah has bought over her PS3. Well, cha-ching.